Hi, welcome to Mrs. Park's geometry class. This is section 7 of chapter 1, part 2. So we're going to continue with three-dimensional figures. Okay, so today we're going to learn a little bit more about surface areas and volume. So surface area is a two-dimensional measurement of the surface of a solid figure. Okay, so when I think about surface area, I think about Christmas wrapping, gift wrapping. So if you have a box and you want to gift wrap this, surface area is really how much gift wrap paper do you need, because you're going to cover up all the sides of the solid. So when you wrap this up, top, bottom, front, back, left, right will all be covered in gift wrap. So we're going to find each area and add it all up. You can also think about painting it. So if you want to paint this prism here, this rectangular prism, then how much paint do you need to cover all the surface area up? Okay, so for a prism, you're gonna for the total surface area, you're gonna add the top, bottom, front, back, left, right. Okay, so what does that mean? There's two bases. So 2b means b is base, here area of base. So there's a top part. Okay, there's this top part, and then there's this bottom part. Okay, so you're going to add the two bases. And then you have perimeter times h. So the perimeter means the length around here, okay, times h. Because if you undo this, you have the front, like a long two fronts and left and right, and a long rectangle with h as a height. Okay, so that's where you get the p perimeter times h. So that's your total surface area. If you don't find a volume is the measurement of the amount of space enclosed by a solid figure. So if you want to fill this up, this prism up with water, then how much do you need to fill up this the whole inside of this box? So that you're going to calculate by doing a area of the base times height. So the area of this base times height will be your volume. Okay, so the equation for each solid will be different. So a regular pyramid will be for a total surface area will be 1/2 perimeter of base times length, or our slant height. So this L stands for slant height plus the base. For the volume of it, you're going to do 1/3 of the base times height. Okay. For a cylinder, you have all the surface area, 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. Okay. And then for the volume, you're going to do 2 pi r squared times h. Okay. For a cone, the surface area is pi r, L is for slant height, plus pi r squared. So when we're talking about slant height, it's not the height h, it's actually this length here. Okay. Volume, 1/3 pi r squared times h. And then for a spare, total surface area is 4 pi r squared. For the volume, 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so this is actually in your textbook so that you don't have to memorize all these equations, but what you do need to remember is where to look for it. Okay. Okay, so keep in mind that you can either always come back to this video and pause it so that you have this table for you. I don't expect you to memorize any of this, but just know that where it is. So reference if it's you want to look at the video, or if you want to look in the textbook, you can do that as well. Okay. All right, find surface area and volume. Find the surface area and volume of the square pyramid. All right, so here you have a square pyramid. It's a square pyramid because the bottom, the base is a square, and it's a pyramid. So surface area, the equation is 1/2 PL plus B. Okay, so P is the perimeter, okay, and L is the slanted height, plus B for base. Okay, so the slanted height here is 5. Perimeter is the length around. So if it's 6 into the square, 6 and 6 and 6 and 6, so it's 24. And the base, the area of the base is 6 times 6, which is 36. So we have all the numbers that we need here. So 1/2 times P is 24, L is 5, B is 36, and when you do the calculations, 1/2 times 24 times 5 plus the 36 you have 96. Okay. For the volume for a pyramid is 1/3 base times height. So 1/3 base again is 36, and then the height you see here is 4. So 1/3 times 36 times 4, and you have 48. Okay, so here's your turn 2A through 2C. Find the surface area and the volume of each solid to the nearest tenths. Okay, that means point something. All right, so go ahead and do 2A, 2B, 2C. If you need to go back to the slide where it has all the equations on it, copy it down and come back, you can do that. But make sure you have 2 answers per question, per problem. You have to find a surface area and volume for each problem. Okay, so this will take a while, but make sure you do it on a separate sheet of paper and come back when you're done. Okay, welcome back. All right, here is a real world example 3, surface area and volume. Here's a swimming pool that's not in ground. What do you call this? An out above ground swimming pool. All right, so diameter of a pool that Mrs. Sato purchased is 8 feet. The height of the pool is 20 inches. Find each measure to the nearest tenths. So the surface area of the pool is all the area that's covering the surface. The pool is a cylinder. So the equation for a total area, surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RH times pi r squared. Okay, so what is r, the radius? Okay, so diameter is 8, so half of 8, the radius, whoops, let's try that again. The half will be 4. Okay, so the radius is 4. And height h will be 20 inches, okay. But oh, look at here. We're working in feet. So 20 inches is 2 and 1 and 2/3 foot. Okay. So that's why we have 1 and 2/3. We convert it into feet because we're not going to do inches. And then again, the r is 4. So when we put this equation, you can absolutely use a calculator. So 2 pi 4 times 1 over 1 and 2/3 plus pi 4 squared. You can put that all in one equation in the calculator and press enter, and boom, you have 92.2. Okay. Now for the volume part, pi r squared h. Again, r is 4, and the height is 1 and 1/3. Okay. So you have the volume of a pool needed to fill the pool to a depth of 16 inches. Okay, so it's 16 inches, not 20 inches. You need a volume up to 16 inches. So 16 inches is 1 and 1/3 feet. That's why I put 1 and 1/3 and not 1 and 2/3 this time because we're only going up to 16 inches. Okay, and that converted into feet is 1 and 1/3. When you put all this in the calculator, you get 67 approximately. So that the 2 waves right there, that means about. Okay, not exact, but about. Okay, so here's your turn, number 3, about making candles. So you're looking for equation for a sphere, a volume, and surface area. Okay, so go back in the video and find, or you can look in your textbook for the equation for a sphere, the volume, and surface area. So if you're done with this, you're done with the homework tonight. So make sure you put your homework back in your book bag, and thanks for watching.